a grey London suburb.
And a sunny sea resort in Wales. Two towns that couldn't be more different, especially when it comes to their stance on the European Union.
Romford on the left is the UK's most Eurosceptic town.
Aberystwyth on the right, the most pro-European.
The reason is the fish, because
there are many reasons why the people of Romford are sceptical of the EU. Kim, a fishmonger, is bothered by EU fishing policy. But when Kim talks to her customers about EU policies, they usually focus on issues that have to do with immigration.
NHS, for example, we're getting worn out, aren't we, with NHS? You know, and this was like for people who, tax papers, people like this lady who've lived there all their life, who are now, we're now paying for other people.
People can't all come here,
Yeah.
so it needs to be stopped.
Romford may belong to East London, but as a market town, it has its own identity, a very patriotic one.
Eurosceptic Central is what some local people call Romford in East London. There's no doubt that Vote Leave, the anti-EU campaign, is winning votes over here. In fact, most people would have probably preferred not to have joined the EU in the first place.
In Aberystwyth, a completely different picture. While the flat local beer might prompt frowns in mainland Europe, the people here feel very much European. They call it the Wild West of Wales because of its remoteness, raw climate and its tight-knit communities. People here like to drink strong ales and are happy to be part of the European Union. But why do people here have so much love for Brussels? Two reasons.
The Welsh people tend to definitely consider themselves closer to Europe than they consider themselves closer to the English. If Ceredigion is today as developed as it is partly due to EU fundings. You think about high-speed internet, you think about the train station here.
400 kilometers away, the Eurosceptic's office in Romford is located in Margaret Thatcher House. The former British Prime Minister would never have approved of today's EU, something everyone here seems to agree on.
We fought more than 2 world wars against dictatorships. We don't like being told what to do, and it's getting worse. They're imposing more and more stupid rules, and basically Europe's finished, I think.
June 23rd, Independence Day, vote to leave. Vote to leave the EU.
There used to be industry in Romford, but now unemployment is growing, and with it the fear of downward social mobility. Many people here blame immigrants from the EU for the problem.
We'll have a free independent country like previous generations have had. Otherwise we're going to effectively be lumped in. Take back control, exactly right.
The economy is also the main argument in Aberystwyth, but here it stands in support of the EU. 2/3 of businesses in the region are involved in farming, and farmers like Glyn heavily depend on access to the European market.
If we exit, it will be very much more complicated to try to sell our products, and we need that European to buy our product. As well, we have to take the chance. Will British government be as good to Welsh agriculture as Europe are? I don't think they will.
Good arguments for the Europhiles in Aberystwyth.
Or will it be the Eurosceptics in Romford who get their way?
It's difficult to say. The United Kingdom is deeply divided.